Shipping 1 million bows out of the factory is very humbling to us as a company. We're very thankful for all of the employees that have been with us over the last 29 years to make that possible. Very thankful to all the consumers and dealers that have made it possible also. We're looking forward to the next 30 years where we're going to be pushing boundaries, and our engineers are going to be coming up with better crossbows every year, which we think will carry us into our next 1 million crossbows ship.
My very first bow I built when I was 4 years old with a limb from the backyard of the house that we lived in at the time, and I used a bowstring that my dad had hanging in the garage. So that was kind of the first ingenuitive, innovative idea that I had on building bows. So every day I lived archery. Even before I started, first grade, I was in the archery shop helping my dad, whether it be sweeping the floors, watching him work on repairing bows, building arrows. Because I lived in the archery shop, I would be able to go out in the indoor range and shoot every day. As my dad and I would go hunting together and talk about getting my boys involved in bow hunting and participating in the outdoors, we decided that we needed to start organizing and taking them on hunts with us, and we could mentor them and teach them and show them the excitement and the passion for bow hunting. That just simply evolved into their education, and now eventually to a point where they've actually taken over the business and they run what I call both sides of the house. Phil running the sales and marketing and the finance side, and Steve running all the operations, IT, manufacturing, procurement, distribution. And it was just a natural segue that you couldn't script any differently.
It all started out with my grandma and grandpa, my dad and his two sisters, laying a great foundation for this company in 1994. Over the last 30 years, we've seen a lot of competitors move overseas or start out overseas. All the crossbows from TenPoint and Wicked Ridge are hand-built here in Mogadore, Ohio. They're tested before they ship out of here, and we feel it gives us the peace of mind that we have control of our quality and that we produce the #1 crossbows on the market.
I think we've been able to lead the crossbow industry for the last 30 years, without a doubt, because we're led by passionate bow hunters, whether that be in the engineering process or whether it be in the management process. Most everybody there is an avid hunter who spends a lot of time with the products, using them, getting a feel for them. That leads to the ability to make critical decisions that impact the usefulness of a particular feature in the production process to ensure that we are making the bow to the quality that we would expect, or that a quiver is in the right location, different things like that that you really only find through using the product, so that you know where something would be based off how you would want it to be there.
I think we're in a rare position here where we're one of the only manufacturers in the crossbow industry that is singularly focused on designing and building the best crossbows in the world, crossbow accessories, and things that go with crossbows only. We're not focusing on other stuff, we're just focusing on crossbows. So the combination of being family owned, being in business for now what's going to be 30 years, and being singularly focused gives us an incredible competitive advantage. Our 2024 crossbows are probably the most exciting crossbows I've ever seen come out of TenPoint. We've been working on the project for over 3 years. When we originally started and met with the engineers, we said we want every part of our crossbow to be improved, from the stock to the stirrup, the cocking device, the weight, the size, the accuracy. We didn't want to leave any stones unturned. And I think what you're going to see is the best product to ever come out of TenPoint, and it's going to set up for the next 30 years of success within the crossbow space.